couple of filthy vegans. I've killed my exhaust. Wow. That's not a good angle. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. What's doing it? But it's a beautiful colour though.
Oh yeah.
I like the yellow, eh? Yuck.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We got 3 Falcon. Alrighty. So if you can't tell, the fixing the always broken Falcon. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you can't tell from the title, we are installing some BC RACING Coilovers. Just the rears, I couldn't get front. Well, I could, but I just didn't want to spend the money. So yeah.
And it's already got coilovers.
And it's already got coilovers, so I might as well just use the front K-shocks at the moment and slap the BCs in the rear because the rears from the K-shocks were shocking. You'd honestly think it was on stock suspension. It's just adjustable. Shocking ride. I'll put a video in, you can see my whole rear end bouncing. It's shocking. So hopefully stiffen that up a fair bit, and then yeah, stiffen the whole car up, make it a lot better to drive. But I'm gonna do a few little things in the shed. So I just got a new table, new workbench. So I'm getting rid of the old little pissy workbench and this shocking table and swapping it for that. I got the couch, toolbox is going on top of the bench. Beautiful. Yep, it's gone on top of the bench, and yeah, that's it really. Got to do a few little things around the shed. Mitch is gonna go take a piss. I'm gonna come with him. Ah, shit, that's one of the spiders. That's looking a bit better now. So I got rid of the old 2 tables, which was just, it was inconvenient. So big shout out to my mate Jet, hooked me up with the table. So he had a shed very similar size to this, and yeah, he got rid of the shed, still had it. So can't tell from the title, we got some new recoilovers for the BF drift car. After last event, I noticed that the rear end was super bouncy. It was shocking. It was all over the joint, but it drove relatively well. But yeah, thought I had to go out and go buy some. So these popped up. So they're BC BR type coilovers, just rear coilovers. So full rear set, which is handy. And yeah, I'm just gonna slap them in today and show you the comparison compared to the K-shock which are currently in the car. Bloody brand new, mate. So we're going to do the passenger side first. So as you can see, I've already got coilovers in it. So these are K-shock, eBay specials. So yeah, we're going to get that strut out first. Couple of bolts, couple of nuts, get the strut out, and then we'll go, and then we'll start putting these in. So yeah, we're going to slap the BCs in, we'll take the K-shock struts out, and then we can take the spring out, get that rid of that, and then yeah, start putting the beautiful BC stuff in. I don't know how low I'm going to go at the moment. Obviously you can see that the K-shock ones go very low, but once we pull out that and we compare them to those other springs, once we compare them to the BC springs, we can have a look at kind of what height we want to go at. So you can see someone's trying to hack into these at some point in time. So I didn't notice that before, but they look like they've been through a few owners before the previous one. So anyway, let's take these old ones out and get to it. And then ideally what I have to do is drop that down, and I'll be able to pull the old spring out. Alright, and then that just slips off the bottom tapered bit on your arm. So this is the BC. Obviously it doesn't fit flush, so that's why you've got your bottom rubbers. Slap your rubbers on and voila, there you go. So this is your adjustment, which I thought there may have been two, just because this one, the K-Shock's got two, but the BC's only got one, which is a bit odd. But yeah, anyway, are these, hey, Mitchie, you'd know.
So.
Surely that would meant to have two, like a locking one and like a, you know what I mean?
Depends if they're base height adjustable ones.
Yeah, they would be, because they're definitely base height.
They should have two.
But why the hell has it only got one?
Did both of them only have one? Different.
So we reckon this BC one's meant to have another locking, what would you call it, screw?
Locking ring.
Yeah, locking ring. So the K-Shock's got the two. Yeah, because it'd have to have a seated one, surely. Unless that...
A spring sitting on that is not going to stop it from fucking going out of adjustment. So it needs to have two.
Yeah, true, you're not wrong.
Because one of them you obviously adjust where it sits, the other one locks it into
to
place.
Lock it to make sure it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Annoying. Let's have a look.
I've got a pair.
So what we're thinking, we don't actually know if these BC coilovers come with that second pin. I didn't receive it when I bought them second hand. It's a bit concerning just purely because it's not a tapered fit. The spring will still move around compared to the lip that the K-Sport has. So we're kind of at a standpoint until I get some information whether I can run them like that, whether that's how they designed them or not. But yeah, kind of at a standpoint. I'm going to take the other side out and go from there. I'll do some research on whether the BCs need to have the second locking ring, and then yeah, we can decide whether we want to use the bottom K-Sport one or we just send the BC one, which I don't think is going to make a big difference. Obviously all the quality is within the actual strut itself. So we ended up just going with the BC like mounting points with the BC springs. But yeah, both sides are in now. We're going to lower it and see how low it is. That's bad. I can't actually get the jack out.
I thought that was going to be the case.
Ran into a bit of a roadblock with this. We can't actually get the jack out from under the diff. So that's another night's problem, but we'll deal with it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so to get the block of wood, it is very low. We're probably gonna have to run the K-Shock, springs, and like retainer mount, bottom mount, to make it work. But that's for another night. We're gonna go home, get some food, and we'll continue this tomorrow. So the plan is today I'm gonna put the K-Shock springs back in with the B series strut and see if that raises it up a little bit. It definitely should. Just have to work out the I just have to work out the strut length because I don't obviously want to be extending that strut. Big shout out to Mitch hooking me up with these wheels. Woo! Betty little boy. See, I got a full set. I just got to put the rears on. Just wanted to test the fronts. Far out. Look at this thing. Tough. So we got the Lenzos. So they're 20 by 18 and a halves in the front. I'm not sure on the offset. And in the rears, they're 20 by 10s. Oh, they're actually probably going to be like perfect fitment. Oh, tough. Jesus. Holy shit. That actually looks good. Imagine if it was like painted fantasy nice. I should just do it, eh?
Who cares if it costs more? Just fucking wet it and then take a photo of it.
you get the idea. Big boys. No spaces or nothing. Fronts need spaces. Rears are mint. Like, perfect. Any lower, I'd be in some serious trouble. Like that. It needs to be rolled. This section here needs to be rolled. Well, so it's actually not a good thing having a shed near your mates, because I haven't done the coilovers today. I got distracted with the wheels. Loving them. So, yeah. It's the only bad thing about having a shed with a friend is the fact that when you're both in the mood to do nothing, there's absolutely no motivation whatsoever. Alrighty, so we are kind of sorted in the regards that the shed's definitely getting there. So today we got next to nothing done. We just cleaned everything up. We did try the new shoes on, love them. All round, we got a set of 4. Last one's up there. Yeah, needs a tire on it. But yeah, everything's coming together. So I need to find the measurement of the strut so I can suit it to match the spring so I don't hyperextend the strut. But all fun and games, we'll sort it out. Stoked with the new wheels, stoked with the shed. Yeah, so it's all coming together slowly, but yeah. See you when I'm working on this thing again.
Old walls that I built